If you're just joining us, you woke up, you felt it, quick little sharp jolt. It was a 3.7 magnitude earthquake, about 3 miles off the coast of the city. So I would expect the folks who felt it most, probably the outer Richmond, the outer Sunset, probably the Presidio, certainly probably felt it in the Marina. And then as you get farther north and south from those points, I don't expect you to feel much, but some folks in the East Bay felt it. There you can see that's where the epicenter is, that red dot on your screen off the coast of San Francisco. And where that red dot is, that's basically right above the San Andreas Fault. So that's no surprise that there was an earthquake located there. Of course, a 3.7 typically really doesn't do much in terms of damage. Really just gives you a sharp jolt, and then it's done pretty quickly. And then we'll just wait to see. There's been a couple of aftershocks, a few. All of them have been very minor, less than a magnitude 2.5, which for the most part, anything less than a 3, most people aren't going to feel. And just for your future reference, the feeling of an earthquake can tell you a lot about the strength of the earthquake. When it's a very short, sharp jolt, typically that'll land you in the magnitude 3 to 4 range, which is, concerning when you feel it, but it typically doesn't do much in the terms of damage. When you start feeling a longer duration, it kind of feels like a rolling episode of ups and downs for a long period of time, between 10 and 20 seconds. Those are the stronger earthquakes that we are really concerned about. So to put this in perspective, I know it's out in the ocean. Here's the epicenter. It's such a weak earthquake in terms of its magnitude. We're not worried about a tsunami. I know that was on our mind last month when we had that major earthquake to our north, off the north coast. We are not concerned about a tsunami warning or a tsunami by any means. This would not move the ocean like that. So 7:02 is when the earthquake occurred. The magnitude was a 3.7. The depth, about 5 miles. That's pretty deep. So that's why it's not felt over a very large area. Once the depth gets between, say, 1 or 2 miles below the surface, that's when we start feeling them in a broader area. So for your context, a lot of people, of course, in the city felt this, Daly City, folks in San Bruno, we had folks in Oakland feel this. But I think once you get south of San Mateo, you probably didn't feel this. I'm not getting any reports from anybody in the South Bay. In fact, Amanda's family's in the South Bay. They did not feel it. Gloria's family did hear the earthquake. You kind of see that from time to time. You may hear things shake in your house and you may not feel it. No reports really in the North Bay right now of anybody feeling it. So again, that's what you'd expect, guys, with a magnitude 3.7 out there.